To many people, the thought of being surrounded by a seemingly endless void is scary. But what if we tell you there are bigger things to fear lurking inside the icy void? Everything from ghostly hands to the inevitable end of our world. Here are some of the creepiest facts about space. White holes, otherwise known as white zombies, are the theoretical opposites of black holes. While black holes are known for sucking in all matter, including planets and even light, white holes are theorized to be identical, except for one crucial difference. Instead of sucking matter into it, it spews it out. This has physicists and other theorizers both scared and excited. If black holes and white holes are two sides of the same coin, it must mean that whatever goes into a black hole does eventually come out in another part of the universe. What's even more creepy is that white holes' interiors are cut off from the universe's past. James Bardeen, a black hole pioneer and professor, says, "Somehow it's more disturbing to have a singularity in the past that can affect everything in the outside world." Although there have not yet been any documentations of a real white hole. What's all too real, though, is the existence of black holes. Even though black holes have only recently been photographed, scientists believe there is a black hole rocketing through the Milky Way at a speed of 400,000 kilometers per hour, swallowing everything in its way. This speeding black hole was indirectly observed for more than 14 years. Scientists have concluded that the black hole is in fact moving at a velocity of 4 times that of any other stars in the Milky Way. Physicists believe that the speeding black hole was propelled through the Milky Way by the explosion of a supernova, one of the biggest explosions our galaxy has ever seen. To make matters worse, this isn't an ordinary black hole, but instead a supermassive black hole. A supermassive black hole, unlike regular black holes, control not only the formation of new stars, but also space-time itself. Many people are stargazers, people that like to go out at night and just look at the seemingly unchanging stars. It might be slightly disturbing to gaze upon the glitters of light, knowing that some have already died. When looking into space, we are looking into the past. Most stars, like our own sun, radiate light. Although light is the fastest thing in our known universe, it is not infinite. Light travels around the speed of 300,000 kilometers per second, or 186,000 miles per second, meaning that it takes approximately 8 minutes for the sun's light to hit Earth. That means you see the sun as it was 8 minutes in the past. The closest star system to our sun is roughly 1,000 light years away. Only the brightest of stars can be seen from a greater distance, meaning that many stars we see in the night sky are only what they once were less than 10 millennia ago. In more simple terms, stars like Eta Carinae could already be gone without us ever realizing it in our lifetimes. Luckily, most stars we see are closer to us, meaning they are most likely still alive. But that does not mean we are not actively looking at a couple of dead stars, thinking they are alive. In 2007, astronaut Scott Kelly returned to Earth after being aboard the International Space Station for a year and 4 months. After his return to Earth, researchers found that his DNA, or genetical makeup, was altered. After a few weeks, up to 93% of his DNA returned to normal, but the final 7% seems to have been altered forever. By comparing Scott Kelly's DNA with his identical twin, the researchers at NASA found that 7% of Scott Kelly's gene expression has changed, meaning that some of his DNA was either turned on or off instead of having the entirety of his genomes change. What's concerning about this is that the genomes that have changed controls the ability to create energy and bone material. Both of these naturally decrease as we age, or after spaceflight, and there is no way to combat this as of late. But an experiment is being conducted by 10 Japanese astronauts to gather more data on why this happens. Until then, we just know that space can alter our gene expressions. Researchers believe that there is an invisible hand grabbing onto our universe. Most people believe that the world will end by the sun eventually exploding, or a meteor will come crashing down on us. But there is another real threat. The invisible hand is still something unexplained, but a popular theory amongst physicists are that the disembodied hand belongs to cosmic megastructures. These megastructures theoretically use their gravitational forces, exerted from their colossal sizes, to drag the universe somewhere completely unknown. But evidence is, luckily, lacking. Dark matter and dark energy. Space is not just a vacuum. It is a vacuum existing of matter that we cannot see nor completely understand. It is called dark matter and dark energy, which space mostly consists of. According to NASA, the universe roughly exists of 68% dark energy and 27% dark matter. The scary thing is, all of the observable matter, being planets, stars, comets, and so on, only make up about 5% of the universe. The scary thing about this matter that makes up most of our universe is that we don't know exactly what it is. A physicist at NASA explains, "We know more of what dark matter is not than what it is." He continues to explain that dark matter is not like other planets and is unobservable by the naked eye. The more the universe expands, the more dark matter and dark energy enters the universe. Dark matter is not the same as antimatter, because antimatter produces unique gamma rays when it annihilates with normal matter. Scientists are certain dark matter are not galaxy-sized black holes due to the amount of gravitational lenses they see. However, baryonic matter we can observe, like planets, gases, and so forth, could still make up the dark matter if it were tied up in brown dwarfs or in small, dense chunks of heavy elements. These possibilities are known as massive compact halo objects, or MACHOs. In 2018, a group of researchers found that dark matter somehow leaked out of the universe. It just simply disappeared. Originally, astrophysicists believe the mysterious matter could potentially be stuck between galaxies in hot plasma, or that they can be in a shroud of gas surrounding the Milky Way. In 2020, they found that the dark matter was affected by a disruption event in a nearby galaxy, causing the dark matter to be pushed away. The nearby planets seem to have been affected negatively after the loss of their dark matter that previously surrounded them. Scientists now believe that dark matter has something to do with gravity and why gravitational forces operate the way they do. You might have heard that the universe is always expanding. Very few people actually understand what the expansion of the universe really means. This is where dark energy comes in. Dark energy acts as a negative pressure, pushing matter away from each other. Simply put, nearby galaxies are moving away from our own, while further galaxies are moving away from us at an even faster velocity. Due to the dark energy's repulsion being stronger than gravity, we can suspect it will continue to expand into eternity. Other than it limiting our observations of other galaxies as those galaxies drift away from our own, it is also a potential end of the universe. Not only our universe, but the entire unobserved universe too. The second law of thermodynamics states that when energy changes from one form to another form, or matter moves freely, entropy in a closed system increases. This means that the total entropy over time must always increase. If it does not, then the universe will not only become colder as the universe continues to expand, but that the universe will no longer be able to create anything new or unique, as entropy relates to how homogeneous or how smooth something is, simply meaning that no new life, new stars, or even black holes will exist. It will eventually just be a great nothing. Luckily, this will only happen in about 14 billion years. It's nothing to worry about for now. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this video and hit the subscribe button. It helps us create future content for viewers like you. You can always unsubscribe, and it would mean wonders for us here at Sonorous. Thank you for your support.